Hi guys, welcome to my fourth video of this series, Blind 75 series. So we would be doing the fourth question. We have done three questions previously, and if you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel first of all. And secondly, you should first go through my first video because of your convenience. I have made it as a number one, two, three. So you can go through those videos first to check this fourth video. If your goal is to crack any product-based company with blind 25 questions, or you want to improve your problem-solving skill. Also, I was getting suggestions for introducing video in Hindi also. So guys, if we'll be getting like enormous likes and subscribes and also comments for this just for the same thing, then I'll do it in parallel because I had planned for it. After completing this in English, then in Hindi I'll be I would be making. But if more people are there who want it in Hindi, so I can definitely for sure make the videos on Hindi, and it would be in a very desi style as I explain my questions in English. So yeah, if I'll be getting enormous comments and likes and also the suggestions, then I'll be making it in parallel. Else it is in plan. I'll be making it after this completing video. So sorry for the delay. Like, let's jump to the question. And yeah, you can also let me know if any suggestion, any thing required from my side, because I am getting suggestion on my video and I like it, and I like read each comment, each suggestions, and also I take it seriously because you are my people that you are seeing my video and you are consuming it, so you should be getting what you want, not what I want to tell you. Okay, so let's get started with the fourth question of 75 blind 75 questions. And as usual, we would be starting from the program description. So this question is medium tagged. It could be easy, but due to these constant, it made this question hard. So let's understand what it has written. Given an integer and a nums, return an array answer such that answer of I is equal to the product of all element of none except nums of I. Okay, so for example, we are standing at zeroth index. So at zeroth index of output array, we should having the product of all the elements in the array except that element. So 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 24. So 24 would be the answer for output array of ith position. So this is the thing it is saying. But the other thing that it is saying, it is just the constant that it is guaranteed to fit in 32-bit integer. So we are not bound to take long float or something. We can take normal primitive integer type data structure and we can use it. So it has written you must write an algorithm that runs in order of n time and without using the division operation. That is the statement. This single statement making it medium. If it won't be the case, then we can solve it in order on time very easily. And you must be knowing it because it is intuitively coming that if we want to calculate the product, just calculate the product of all like 2 3 4 so the 6 4 24 into 124 would be the product of whole array, and when you are traversing to the array, just divide that element, so that element would be deducted from that whole product, and we would be getting the answer. But due to this constant, we can't do that. Okay, so what we can do, let's move on that. So yeah, the solution that we'll be going through, don't worry that you don't come up like as usual. I want to say that you should first try yourself, that see my video or any other video or any blog reading. But yeah, uh, if you're not able to solve, don't worry about that because it happens for everyone. I have friends, and I like just a motivating statement, two line I'll be telling you, and then I'll be moving to the solution because these are also important. You also can comment that if my way of teaching is liking by you or not in the comment section. So it happens with everyone because my friends are in Google and Facebook, not Facebook, Google and Microsoft and other product based companies. So I know that them also, like we had prepared with like simultaneously, and I know that people don't know the answer directly. They had to practice, and they had to develop the problem solving skill, then they know, right? So don't worry if you had tried for yourself and did not like come to the answer. For those who came to the answer by indigenously, not by checking anywhere, so great for you. Like you are having problem solving skill, like you are like not behind, you are having the lead from them who did not solve by seeing it. But yeah, who are lagging, don't worry. If you are doing due diligence, then you would be far ahead from them who is solving the like by one go, if you are practicing. So let's, without further ado, let's get started with the solution. Okay. So we have question of product of array accept itself. They will be two optimal way. So optimal way one, like brute force way we had discussed na, that we can divide it, but brute force way won't be working here because of this statement. So we should have optimal solution for this. So optimal way one would be, uh, as we as I make you understand. Let me copy this example. I I want to make you understand in very like basic and desi way, so that you should be inculcating the solution, not just seeing the solution and mugging it up. Okay. So basically we have this input, we want this output, what process we need to do to get this output. So these question is would not be that easy that we were doing the three other question in blind 75, because it is somewhat medium question, and it would take some more time for me to understand, make you understand. Okay. So for the sake of simplicity, I have the screenshot of this thing, so from our YouTube channel only. So this thing is like pre under like I had a screenshot, because you should not be, it should not be taking time for you to make you understand. Okay. So let me go through the thing that we want. So basically the first optimal way would be, the intuition behind it is, we would be using prefix suffix product idea. Okay. So what is the prefix suffix product idea? Basically, we want what we want. We want the product answer except the ith position where we are. Okay. So if we would be leaving it, so before this no values are there. So let is consider as one, and after this we have 2, 3, 6, 6, 4, or 24. 24. So if we, for example, if we want, if there are, for example, uh, four, five, six friends are there. Okay. If there are six friends are there and you are the third person. Okay. And for example, your teacher says, then that your teacher is saying that there are six children, and there you are the third children, and your teacher is saying that except the third children, come all the children should come to me. Okay. So who those children would be, which would be going to the to the teacher, that that would be these, from your right side and from your left side. Imagine this, like you should visualize it to make you understand in a better way, because I want myself that it should be taught in a layman term. I can also say like prefix postfix it would be, and optimal solution 2 would be like you can have the direct output, but I won't be saying that, because I want you to visualize the solution. Because if you will go with this approach, then you would be having this like solution in mind at any time. Just you need one or two time revision, and you would be having in my mind, in your mind. So okay. So I want to inculcate the intuition about behind the question, and it's also not the easy question, it is a medium sort of question, and you need at least 2 to 3 repetition for making you understand and solving in your uh, interviews. Because I'll not be telling you about the like false promises that once you have solved you can crack it. No, you need, for this type of question, you need at least 2 or 3 repetition. Okay. So for visualization, what I'm saying is, imagine you are a third child, and your teacher is saying that except the third child, all children should come to me. All children should come to me. So what would be happening? It would be like, uh, uh, which children would be going? The children from the right side and children from the left side. Okay. So just like that intuition, it would be happening here. we would be calculating like here we are seeing easily because it is human readable thing. Six children are there. If there would be hundred of children, thousand of children, and you are one of the middle of the nth children, then it won't be humanly possible that you can say that yeah, this one has gone and this one has gone, right? So for solving that sort of thing, we used to like solve it programmatically, right? So for you can keep that sense in your mind, and then you can see this picture. Okay, so for example, 1 2 3 4 5, we want the solution for product, like for this question, product of array except self. So I have given this array, and now we want to solve this question for that. Okay, so we would be having two arrays, prefix and postfix array. Prefix, so like let's go with prefix and post product array, how we will be calculating, and then we would be discussing about the optimal way to where we would be able to put this in output array itself, which would be solving our question in order of n time complexity and order of one space complexity. Here we are using this extra space. Okay, so here what is happening? Are having this array. Okay, we are having this array for which we want to solve that question, and prefix and postfix array we would be defining with that the same number of elements, because array should have a like pre-decided size in Java. So we'll be having the same number of elements in both arrays. Okay, so how we'll be calculating this is for number one, we don't have any number which is present like before this. Okay, so I guess I have made things dirty. Let me resolve this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So for this number, we won't be having any prefix. So it would be by default we can assume that that would be one, because in product case the default value we can assume as one, because multiplying one in anything won't be changing anything in that number. And for addition we take it as zero. That is a common mathematical knowledge I'm giving. Okay. So here for this number we won't be having any prefix. For this number we will be having one. So I will be keeping this number here. For zero index we have no prefix. For one we have like previous one zero element, and this is one. So and for second and third index we'll be calculating as, like for second one we would be, what we'll be doing, we'll be taking nth minus one number, which is this number, into what was the prefix there in nth minus one number of prefix so what would be 2 into 1 2, so that would be the second element of prefix product of prefix numbers. For this it was like this, and for this one what we will be having, product of this and this number would be the value of this number. So now up till here we have the prefix, but we would be having the fourth element. So what we can do is, for imaginary we can like we can imagine a number, and for this what would be the prefix? The multiplication of all this number. So we can keep it as like 4 into 6, and 6 4 is 24. So we'll be having the prefix 24 prefix for this imaginary number. We'll be checking like how we can use this number later on. Okay. Okay. So we are having the prefix array. Here we calculated the prefix array by the logic that I have told you. Let me clean this up. So yeah. Now for postfix, just like prefix, we were going from 0 to n minus 1 position. From n minus 1 to 0, we will be going now. For this number, there won't be any postfix. Postfix, like imagine, like you should also be right with me. Like what would be postfix? Postfix would be this elements. Okay, so there won't be any postfix for this element, because there is no number after 4. For 3, postfix would be 4, right? Because this is the only element, so we can't multiply with any other element. So we would be adding 4 here. So for postfix also, the same number would be printed for n minus 1 position. And for this one, and for this element, postfix would be this element into this element would be, and the postfix would be like this. What is the 12? For this element, same, 2 into 12, 2 into 12 into 2 into 12 will be 24, and 24 will be the postfix thing. Okay, and we are like by default we are keeping like for this imaginary number, let me assume that there is an imaginary number. Like in the prefix we have imagined here a number, for postfix we are imagining here a number to fill the whole array. So what would be here? We'll be putting 1 into this number. There would be this, like this number would be our element to keep here. Okay, just go with me, be with me. You will be getting the solution and getting the answer, because I haven't like previously told you that this won't be that easy to understand. You need to be with me first of all, and then you have to go one or two repetition to understand it. You won't be understanding it directly. No one can understand, like except the fewer very intelligent folks, and also those folks, like the very intelligent folks from here, they come from practice on. So yeah, so it's just so we are having prefix and postfix elements which we need to multiply and get the answer. Okay, so here what would be there? Like prefix is 1 and postfix is 24. So like, prefix would, for this number, just imagine like what would be the, for example, for this number what would be the prefix? Prefix would be 1. What would be the postfix? Postfix would be 12. Okay, so for this number 12 into 1, that would be our output. Why I'm making you understand for this number? Because for this number you have to imagine a default value. So I'll be going with this number, how we'll be doing, and for this number also. So first of all, I'll have to tell you like how, like for this number basically, this is the prefix thing. For this number, you have to have the prefix from here and postfix from here. Okay, from -1 you will be giving prefix and postfix from +1. Okay, let me make you understand for the second element will be better, because that would be our output array. So like for this number, the third number, what would be the prefix? 2 would be the prefix, and postfix. Just a second. Yeah, this would be the prefix, and postfix would be this number. Okay, so 4 to the 8. Now for this number, what would be the prefix? 6. And for postfix would be the imaginary number. Imaginary number for multiplication, what I have told you, the imaginary number would be 1. So like the output array would be 6 into 1, that imaginary number. And for this number, now you understood the game. You have understood the game. For this number, we don't have prefix, so the imaginary number would be the prefix, and the imaginary number would be 1 for in the multiplication case. So 1 would be the prefix, and postfix would be the +1 value, that is 24. So we would be having 24 here. So I hope you got this solution approach, and we would be let me know if you want the code for this, because I'll be writing code for the optimal way only, optimal approach also only, and for if you want me to give you the code for this, let me know in the comment. But yeah, this is your this can be your homework to have the solution, like have the code solution for this approach. So optimal one was having the time complexity as order of n and space as order of basically order of 2n, but it boils down to order of n. So this was the optimal way one, because there we are having two arrays. Okay, now the optimal way two. This is taking time, I know, but this is the way that you can understand in a better way. Because once there is a proverb in Hindi that "सस्ता रोए बार बार है, महंगा रोए एक बार." So something like that happens in the problem solving stage also. Like just give your time, the maximum time you can give on the doing the practice, and then once you are having control on the things, then you can solve the things in a very lesser time. Okay, so yeah, intuition is using prefix, suffix, product idea only, but not with extra space. Okay, for this I'll be writing the code also for sure, and also I'll be showing you in the LeetCode by solving it. So uh, now it is like it would be better, like you can understand it better in because I have make you understand with this way, so you can imagine that thing in this understanding. So what output would be containing? Output would be containing the values in the first pass and in the second pass. In the second part it would be containing the conclusion part, the conclusion value, and in the first part it would be containing only. Yeah, for the second way, after optimal way 2, we need to solve the prefix directly in the output array. Not we would be imagining as like for the extreme position, what we were doing previously, like we were imagining that that would be the prefix, and we were not including in the prefix or postfix. Okay, but in this case, we would be imagining, and we would be like we wouldn't be imagining, we would be keeping it directly for the prefix and postfix. Okay, directly in the same point, like for zeroth position, the prefix, what would be the prefix, will be directly in that again. Okay, because in the second pass we would be having directly the the answer, not the postfix. So let me go with the approach, and then we will be seeing the code. So for number one, like for the zeroth index, the prefix would be directly one. So we'll be keeping it right this. For number two, the prefix would be the previous value, which is one. Okay, so we will be directly writing there's also one here. Like imagine here are only one and one. Okay, and for this we would be having the prefix as uh, tuna. So whatever previous number we will be having, and what is previous number in the nums array. Let me imagine it nums array, and let me write it as result array. So result array, result of array minus one, and I minus one, and nums of I minus one would be the prefix for the number ith position. So what would be 1 into 2, 2. Okay, for fourth number, what would it be? Number of and nums of I minus 1, 3, and the result of I minus 1, 2. The 3 to the 6. 6 would be the prefix. Okay, now we are done with the prefix thing. Now we will be going for postfix thing. Okay, so for postfix things, I had told you that we were imagining the for extreme positions, the prefix and postfix, but in this case, we won't be imagining, we would be writing directly. So let me give, yeah. So this is nums and this is the result array, and we are having currently this thing 1126. Now for this, what would be the prefix? Let me know what would be the postfix for this. Just imagine it would be the default imaginary value and default, or you can say default value, and for a product what we what we assume as a default value, the one, number one. Okay, so number one would be the default value as postfix for this as tree position. So it would be the final result array would be containing 6 only. Okay, so we have done with this. We have the answer, the final answer as 6 for nth minus 1 position. We would be giving like as we were doing in approach 1, we were prefix solving prefix, then postfix prefix from starting position, and postfix from nth minus 1 position. Same we would be doing in this approach number 2 also, just we are not using the extra space. Okay, so for 3, what would be the like prefix and postfix? Like what would be our answer? First, we would be calculating the postfix. Okay, and postfix would be whatever postfix we had into nums of I for I minus 1 position. Okay, For this position, post postfix, sorry, for this position n minus 1 position, the position number in nth position into number that was previously in the prefix. So previously we had one only, and and nth position number would be, or I plus 1 position would be 4. So 4 into 1, 1 would be 4 would be the 4 would be the postfix, and we have the number 2 here. So 4 2s are 8 would be the answer. I hope you are understanding it. If you not understand this one, I will make you understand the next number. So for this we would be needing final answer. Final answer, what would it be? Final answer, final answer would be the postfix that we have calculated. So what we have calculated, the postfix for this number, postfix would be n, for example it is ith position, right? So for ith position, postfix would be ith plus 1 number, like nums of ith plus 1 into what the postfix we have previously. So we had previously, what the postfix we had previously? Let me know. Yeah, like you can't let me know because it's not live. Just imagine it. Like what prefix we had previously. We had 12. We had we had 4 as a prefix previously. Sorry, 12, not 12, 4 as prefix previously, and an I plus 1 number is 3. So our postfix new postfix would be 12. New postfix would be 12. Okay, so we are having 12, and for this position we are containing one only. Like previously we were having 1, 12 and 2 1, it would be 12. Okay, so now we are done with this numbers. Now we have to calculate for this. Previously what the postfix number we would be having, we would be having 12th as postfix number, right? Because up till for this position, whatever we had the multiplier, that would be the new postfix number. Okay, so we are having the postfix number as 12 currently. So and new number that we would be like having is 12 into what, 12 into the ith plus 1 number, 12 into 2 24. Okay, are you getting it? So new postfix would be for this number would be 12 into 2 24, and new number would be 24 into 24 into what is the prefix of that one. So this new number would be 24. Let me make you understand one more time. I hope it is clear at first only, but I'm not convinced that you would be clear. Let me make you understand once more. I hope the for prefix it is clear, na? For prefix it is clear. For 1 it is imaginary number, default number, and default product default number would be 1. For 2 it would be 1 because this would be the prefix. For 3, prefix into previous number, that would be 2. For 4, prefix into previous number, that is 6. So we would be having prefix here. Okay, and now we would be having the final solution. For final solution, would be having postfix. I'm representing postfix as p. For this number, postfix would be 1 because imaginary number would be the postfix, because no number is there. So we would be taking for this number imaginary number as 1. So so postfix new postfix is 1 for this number. Okay, and so what would be the output for this? Output would be the postfix into this number, prefix number. So final answer would be 6. Okay, now this is the postfix that we have used. Now for this number, what would be the postfix? Postfix would be the ith plus 1 number into previous postfix. So p equals to 4 into 1, 4 would be the new postfix. Okay, and final answer would be new postfix into prefix number which is present in the output array. So 4 into 2 8, 8 would be our answer, final answer. Now we have used this postfix and we have exhausted it. Now and we have like completed this two number for the answers. Now it would, the pointer would be going, the for loop pointer would be going here. Okay, now we have to calculate the new prefix postfix. New postfix would be always calculated how the old postfix into the I plus 1th number. I plus 1th number is 3. So postfix, new postfix would be 4 into 3, which is 12. 12 with the no, new postfix. After calculating new postfix, we will need to multiply just by the number in the output array. 12 into 1, 12. 12 with the final answer. Okay, I'll be showing you the code. It was like very easy. Just I want to make you understand these how code is written, because if you can see the code, you can memorize it and you can say that I know the solution. But that won't be the case, now. You should be knowing like how the code is written, right? So that's why I am making you understand in that brief, in that detailed way. Okay. So this was the thing. Now for the last number, what would be the postfix? Postfix would be the previous postfix into the value it was having in the like I plus 1 position. The new postfix would be 12 into 2, 24. 24 would be the new postfix, and just multiply with the number which is contained in the output array. 24 into 1 is 12. So we are getting the final answer as this. I hope you have understood it. If not, go with 2 3 repetition. If not, even not understood, let me know. I'll make you understand in more desi way and more easiest way possible. I'll think of some trick and will let you know, like make you imagine this thing. Okay. So now our work is to write code, and as I have told you previously also, I used to write the code by first writing the pseudo code, pasting it in the lead code, and then writing the final code with the correct syntax, because my slogan is that only, like be wrong in syntax but never be wrong in context. Okay, so pseudocode, what would be the like like if I'll be writing in step wise to initialize the result array. Okay, with size, and then step 2 would be uh, prefix calculation in result array. How it would be calculated? It would be calculated as for first value it would be the nums of 0, and for rest values it would be nums of I, um, I minus 1. I minus 1, why? Because we will be starting from 1, as we had started from 1 na, for this. For prefix, what we were doing calculation for 1th position, right? So we would be starting from 1. So what we would be doing for rest value, it would be like nums of I minus 1 and the multiplication of nums of I minus would, for example, for 1, it nums of I minus would be this. So nums of I minus 1, the and the result of I minus 1. Okay, how it would be nums of I minus 1 into result of I minus 1? Because uh, it wouldn't be like, you won't be able to imagine for this one, but for this one it would be clear. For this one, what would be happening? It would be containing 1 and 2 in the result array, right? Because prefix would be 1 and 2 for this thing. And for 3, what would it be? Nums of I minus 1 would be 2. Okay, nums of I minus 1 would be 2, and result of I minus 1 would be, what it would be? For this, prefix would be 1 na? So result of I minus 1 would be 1. So nums of I minus 1 would be 2, and result of I minus 1 would be 1. So it would be having prefix for this 3 would be 2. I hope you are understanding it. It would take like 2 3 repetition to understand. Even I had to this much repetition. So yeah. So rest value, will be nums of I minus 1 and rest, result of I minus 1. So that would be the prefix. Step 3 would be suffix, or can say postfix or final result. can say final result calculation along with postfix. So as we had for first value, the default value as nums of 0 in result array. Oh, sorry, in result array. For variable it would be 1, the default value of product in result array. Okay, and for rest value it would be nums of I minus 1 into result of I minus 1. I was wrong here. So for final result calculation, so for just like for initial result we kept in result array the first value as 1 na, 1 na. So for postfix calculation or final result calculation we would be having some default value, so we would be keeping it in postfix variable. Let's say postfix equal to 1, initialize, because we were calculating postfix here na? I had like we raised it, but we were calculating postfix. So what would be the initial postfix? Initial postfix equal to 1, and after that we would be having result of I, like I position result, and we would be having for loop in reverse order, -1 to 0, because we were what we were doing in example. You should go back and like listen to my video, like how we were going through the, how we were calculating this. We were calculating from n-1 to 0, right, in the second pass. So that's what the thing. So result of I would be result of I into postfix, because because of what we were doing now, ns1 position value was there and we were calculating the postfix, and then it was um, we were calculating the final result. You should go and watch the video if you are not able to understand this, because it is very 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 important. Or you can make the notes first for the like understanding I have what I have told you, and then you should try the code. I am recommending one more time because it would be better for you. Else there won't be any use if you are directly writing the code. Now postfix would be like we were calculating every time new postfix, na? And what was the new postfix? Previous postfix what we were having into nums of I, because why I, because it would be like we would be going through, like for example we were going through this one, na? Let me make you understand with the example only. For example, we have done this. So for this postfix was 1 for default value for first pass. For the second value, what would be the postfix? Before calculating for the second value, postfix would be nums of I. Nums of I into this. For I minus 1, postfix would be nums of I into previous postfix. Okay, so what how we are going from n minus 1, then n minus 2, then n minus 3. That would be our ith na, till 1 or till 0. So this would be our I, or you can say like this would be I, then that would be I minus 1, right? So then I minus 2 and so on. So for ith position, or for I minus 1 position, what would be our postfix? Ith position number into previous postfix. What, that is what we are doing there. You can see here. You can see here. Result of I we have calculated, and now new postfix would be postfix into nums of I, because now in the second pass, in the next pass, we would be calculating for I minus 1 position, right? Because we are going from back to front. So this is the thing, and at last we would be returning the result. Again, I'm saying you should go 2 3 times first with the with the thing of what we have, what I have made you understand in the video. Then you should go with the code, because if you are going through the code directly, you won't be able to solve it, and you won't be able to solve it, and then there won't be any use case for it for you, and no achievement would be there if you are not understanding the code. So let me go with the solution. Writing the code is very easy. Step 1 have been clear. Prefix collection result array. For the first value, it would be 1, the default value of product. So let me do this. For rest value, we will be having the loop from starting. Writing code is cakewalk if you know the pseudocode and you know the understanding behind the question. Okay. Now what we need to do for rest value, it would be nums of I minus 1 into result of I equals to nums of I minus 1. Why I minus 1? Because prefix we are calculating like that only. We are taking the previous values. I hope you are getting it. So we have calculated the prefix. Calculating, calculating the prefix. Calculating the final answer. Whew, I hope you could understand this in a better way by going through 2 repetitions. Okay, final calculation and postfix. We need default value for postfix also. Now we'll be going from I equals to I length minus 1. I should be greater than equal to 0. I minus minus, because we are having reverse loop. The result of I, what it be? Result of I into postfix. Mhm. Now calculation of new postfix would be previous postfix. You should read out loud when you are writing, then you will be understanding better. Postfix equal to postfix into, like new postfix equal to old postfix into nums of I. If I'm repeating once more time that if you're not understanding this code, you should go with the things that I have make you understand in white paper, basically in here in what fact. Okay, and let me know if any people is like lagging behind and not able to understand it, and I'll try to make a separate playlist for this sort of question which takes time to like understand it. Okay, okay, let me run this. Yeah, this is accepted. Let me submit this. Yeah, this is submitted, and that's a good solution. So thanks a lot, guys. And again, I'll like just beg you to like and subscribe my channel. That helps me to grow, and I'll make sure that you will also grow. And thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to supporting me, because I am getting only 2 3 comments right now, but even one comment would be very, you know, very, very, very motivating for me, because if I am changing anyone's life, at least one people life, by making them understand like the problem solving skill. Because see, I'm not telling you that it would be very easy path, but yeah, I will make you understand. If the person is like diligent enough, I will make sure that he or she would be able to solve easy to hard question with this Plan 75 series. So I'll make sure. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Keep supporting me. Thanks a lot.